Looking back, I fucked some things up. Maybe a lot of things. Your own life, even. Except for the parts where it hadn't already been fucked up for me before I was even born. Weren't my fault what happened to Poppy. All I done was try and help, the same as I would have anyone. Not making like Mother Teresa or nothing, but that's how it was.
Morning, Elliot.
It all happened at the Dorothy Fisher Day Hospital for Dribblers.
Morning, everyone. What a glorious day.
Oh, fuck right off.
Oh, pretty scarf, Tina.
Everyone talks like it started with Poppy.
Morning.
But really, it started before she arrived.
Fucking bitch.
Brian, is everything all right?
Pollyanna's been discharged.
She's what?
Discharged? She can't be.
Very much so.
How'd you know?
Are you certain?
First thing this morning I saw her leaving as I was coming in. She told me
Just like that? I can't believe it.
they told her she'd be certified normal and discharged with immediate effect.
She wasn't normal last night. Lord knows. She was high as the sky last night. Oh, she turned normal all of a sudden.
It must be the counselling.
Yeah, and the medication, it must be that.
Yeah, or the good Lord doing a fucking miracle on them, more like it.
Come on, they're no fools, those doctors.
Well, I'm glad someone thinks so.
They'll be curing us all and shipping us out.
Yeah.
Pollyanna should have a right to appeal.
Who's Pollyanna?
She's gone, don't worry about it.
I want to know how come she got cured so sudden. We should ask Rona.
Well, there's no point bothering with Rona.
Well, Tony then.
No. You need to go straight to the top. Don't waste time on people with no authority.
Now look what you done, man.
Who's gone?
Pollyanna.
All I'm saying is we need to rise above the local managers and get to the heart of the issue.
What's he say? Turn your headphones down.
Between us, I have a contact at the ministry.
Bollocks, he does.
I do.
Fuck off.
The Ministry for Madness. A friend of my brother's, chap he was at school with, he knows everyone from the minister down.
What if they made a mistake and she's not cured?
Doctors don't make mistakes, do they?
Poison chalice, if you ask me. Give me Northern Ireland, give me transport any day. Education.
I just can't believe she's gone.
Who's gone?
Pollyanna!
Anne, Tony wants to see you.
Nothing to worry about. Just for a moment. In the interview room.
So, how are you? Everything all right?
Whatever.
Well, look, N, I won't beat about the bush. How would you like to do a job for me? We've a new patient arriving on Monday, and I want you to show her round. Her name's Poppy Shakespeare.
Shakespeare? Fucking hell, but she's smart. No, I ain't up to it, Tony. Sorry, but I ain't. Does my do that sort of thing? What are you asking me for anyway? I don't know nothing.
Yes, you do. And we think it might help you, Anne. You need to connect with people.
Don't trust no one, though, do I?
Trust me, I hope, Anne. I've never let you down, have I? And Poppy will be new to all this. Imagine how she must feel. She needs someone in the know. An expert.
What nobody else would do, he said. Nobody else in the whole world knows as much about dribbling as I did. Fact is, I've been dribbling all my life. My mum was a dribbler and her mum before her. By 13, I'd be diagnosed with everything in the book. Don't get me wrong, I ain't after the sympathy vote. Just saying, for once, Tony had a fair point, so I had to agree. Next day, we had Pauline on top herself. Jumped off Suicide Bridge 2 o'clock in the morning. Found by a cyclist. Lucky she didn't hit him, says Wesley. Anyway, in case you don't know, the Dorothy Fish is only one floor of a really big hospital. And like the madder you are, the higher up you're gone. Morning.
You're early.
Meeting someone, aren't I? The lift stopped at the 7th floor. But everyone known there were loads more floors than that. They said that if you ever went any higher, you never come back. You disappeared like crap up the O's of an Hoover. So the idea is, as you get better, they move you down a floor at a time till you get to the Dorothy Fish. And you get given your own flat on the Dartwoods estate, come in each day 9 till 4. So you see, we've got the best of both worlds. You get all the help and meds you need. The rest of the time, you do what the fuck you want.
You so much as lay a finger on me, I'll sot you.
Bringing in a new patient.
And who's she then?
She is the new patient.
You're telling me she's a psychiatric patient?
Thank you.
Name?
Poppy Shakespeare.
Over there.
Owen. I've been asked. Welcome to the Dorothy Fish.
Forget it. I ain't staying. I want to see the manager and get this thing fucking sorted. I've got a kid.
Right, follow me. I'll take you to meet Tony first. He's in charge. And probably you'll see the doctors.
I don't give a fuck who I see, long as they get me out of here.
So you neurotic, psychotic, or what?
Let's get one thing straight, right? I am not a nutter. There is nothing whatever wrong with my head. Got it?
Not being funny, but you're not supposed to smack down the other staff. Don't like it.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do about it? Chunk me out?
I don't know. Saying staff don't like it. Smack in the common room, we all do.
Hey. Who did you say you was?
Supposed to show you around and everything. Be your guide. Tony asked me special, said it'd do me good.
Oh, I thought you were staff.
Like a nurse? I thought I was a nurse. Sorry. Okay.
Hey, listen. That thing I said about, not being a nutter. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't realise. Now, I haven't got a problem with mental illness. It's just there's nothing the matter with me.
Don't worry about that. They must think you's mad. They wouldn't be here. Kenny Deathface don't reckon she's mad. Get so Sophie, don't reckon he's mad. At the end of the day, it don't matter what you think, it's what they think what matters. Lucy's here, that's a start. You got to wait in here.
Thanks.
I'll tell him you're here. What are you saying about not thinking he's mad?
Yeah.
Not saying nothing to them about it, not at the moment. I mean, it's up to you. Just doctors might pick up on it. Probably best to stick to your other symptoms.
Right. Thank you.
I could see why Tony had picked me to be her guide. She really did have a fuck of a lot to learn. Bless her.
I think it is fucking diabolical. Pollyanna ain't even cold, and they're moving someone into her chair. Fuck's sake.
What's she like then?
All right. Where's she from? I know some Shakespeare's in Wiltshire. In fact, I think if I'm not very much mistaken, I ran into her at Henley a few years back.
Get off me!
Wife.
Get off me!
You all right?
Fellow patients, service users, comrades, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Poppy on behalf of the Patients' Council. The Dorothy Fish prides itself on being at the forefront of modern mental health care. The Patients' Council, of which I am the elected representative, is here to represent your interests and to protect us all in this time of great change, a dangerous time for all psychiatric patients. As many of you know, the government has plans to privatise our hospitals. The message is simple: madness must pay, and anything that stands in the way of profit must be dispensed with. Well, we must fight these proposals. Madness is our heritage, it is our cultural identity, it is not to be traded on the stock exchange.
That's right. Off we go, Michael.
It belongs to us, the service users, the underclass, the madmen!
What the fuck was all that about?
No, he always goes on like that. No one pays much notice, to be honest.
Boring.
What do they say to you, then?
This is a goddamn month.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. They're bound to extend it. They always do. Look on your face. I thought they turned you away.
I'm not being rude, but are you fucking stupid? I need to get out of here.
Get out, you just arrived.
There's nothing wrong with me.
So why are you here then?
I didn't have a choice.
You've always got a choice. Might not feel like you
But I don't have a choice. It's compulsory.
No, day patients ain't compulsory, no such thing.
Well, I am. They say if I don't come every day, they'll have to admit me as an inpatient.
What did Tony say to you, Anne, when he asked you to be her guide? Did he say anything?
Oh, fuck me, she's sulking.
Fuck off!
Look, I'm sorry about what I said yesterday. It was a bad day. Do you mind if I sit here? Just need a bit of sane conversation.
Fucking hell.
You know, these last 2 days, I can't get my head around it. I said to them yesterday, I said, you've brought me here, so why don't you tell me what's wrong? Well, that's for you to tell us, they said. These things take time. I said, I haven't got time. I've got to earn a living. I can't be sat on my arse all day. So this morning, I take Safford to school, go straight back home. I'm just ringing up the agency to see what's come in when my buzzer goes. And I push the thing, and all these fucking police come rushing up the stairs. You got to come with us, they said. You're meant to be up here. I said, do I look like a fucking nutter? And they handcuffed me and brought me here.
Give you a jab up the arse.
No.
You was lucky then. I usually do. Thing is, there's lots of people waiting for the places, that's why it's funny about it. Waiting list goes on for fucking ever. There's people go on it when they're born. Drawing their pension before they've moved up 3 places. I heard right, if Jesus had been put on the list like when he was born, he'd still only be at 357. Go see, we's just the lucky ones.
Yeah. The lucky ones.
So what's this bloke do then?
Bank a bill, trades meds.
What?
Buys and sells meds.
Where does he get them from?
Okay, look, Astra's on Plutoperidol, right? They give her so much. She saves her path and trades it off bill for bats.
You're joking.
Straight up. Look, he's bald. Pet stripped to his bill. This one time, Curry Bob gave him Moscazel, right? Tried to make out with Minazine on account they look the same. Sussed them straight off.
In?
What?
You know that patient's rights thing that bloke was talking about? You think they'd be able to help me get out of here?
Oh, I don't know.
There must be someone who can help me.
That lot mostly helps sort people's mad money rates out, that's all.
Mad money?
Benefits, innit? Oi, Bagash, they've got a new patient here. Supposed to be showing her around. Tony says.
What can I do for you ladies?
This is Poppy, Shakespeare.
Welcome to the 2nd floor.
All right.
We have an excellent selection today. Minazine, Cerberum, Plutoperidol, Plegiopam. Not a mark on them. Look at that. Beautiful she is.
What's it for?
Minazine. It's an antidepressant. It stops you feeling things so much. Dampens you down a bit. Try it.
I'm all right.
No charge on the house.
I'm fine, thanks.
I know. Worried about your figure, eh? Well, they can make you put on. Not that you need to worry. How about Cerberum? Also, an appetite suppressant.
No, I don't want to get into that.
All right. I'll tell you what. You buy one of these Flegiopam, and I'll throw in the others for nothing. 4 for the price of 1.
You don't have to swallow it. You can pull it apart and snort the powder. That's what I do anyway.
Look, it's very kind of you, but no.
All right, you win. You win for sheer persistence. Take her. Go on, take her. Bad business, I know, but hey, I'm a softie.
Fucking hell, Poppy. You know what he's doing.
Hey? Oh. Here. Take it.
For me? It's fucking gold dust.
It's all right. Take it. Really. Would you do something for me, Anne?
Of course.
Help me get out of here. I mean, there must be someone I can go to, like...
There's a solicitor on the Dartwoods estate, specialised in dribblers. I'll take you there if you want, Monday morning.
So how long have you been at the Dorothy Fish?
Since I were old enough. My mum was a dribbler herself. Yeah, she was always in and out of hospital. And she went hanging off bridges, slashing her wrists up, popping pills and shit. Till one night, in Lee Station, not that it matters. She jumped in front of a train, that was the end of it.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry, Ian.
Nah, it's just what it is, that's all. You got off down there, is it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll see you Monday, then. Have a good weekend.
Bye. Oh, no, that's all right.
Safra's teacher wanted to speak to me.
Who?
Safra. My daughter.
Oh, yeah, right. Forgot you had a kid. Should I go in?
Hello. Hello. Peter Flea. How'd you do? Come here, sit down, please. Take a seat. Hello, how'd you do? So, I understand you've been admitted to the Dorothy Fish, yes?
Yeah.
So how can I help you?
Okay, right. So 2 weeks ago, I lost my job. I was a receptionist at HKHB, the ad agency.
Yeah.
And so I started looking at courses and training programs and stuff, and I found this helpline, some kind of government training initiative. It was called New Strategies.
Right.
You had to go into a booth and sit at a computer and answer questions like, you know, age, name, qualifications, and I thought, I mean, I'm not going to get very far with 2 GCSEs. But I filled it all in, and this thing come up saying, congratulations, you're through to level 2. And the next level was like your interests and your preferences and what does this shape mean to you, stuff like that. Anyway, by the time I got through to level 7, there was only 3 of us left out of like hundreds.
And then what happened?
Well, then I went home, and the next day I got this letter asking me to go in for an interview. And I was all excited, you know, thinking I had a place on the course. But when I got in there...
Take your time.
When I got in there, they said they looked at the tests and they had some concerns about my answers, that they indicated a severely disordered personality.
Oh, dear.
That I needed treatment immediately, and they'd found me a place. And then they took me outside to this ambulance and drove me straight to the Dorothy Fish.
And they asked me to be her guide and look after her and everything. I done my best, didn't I, Poppy? I done my best.
They say if I don't come every day, they'll section me and put me on the wards, but I've got a kid. Please, you got to help me get out of there.
Dreadful business. Absolutely shocking. Well, I mean, no doubt about it, you've got a very strong case. Very strong indeed.
I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank fuck for that, at last.
Yes, indeed, yes. First things first, a bit boring, I know, but I'll give you some paperwork. So I take it you're receiving mad money?
No.
Oh. Well, that's the first thing. Unless you have savings that you can access?
Don't even go there. I'm 12 grand in debt. And then that's apart from my loan.
I'm on mad money, middle. I've been for years.
Yes, well, I'm afraid that doesn't really help us.
Yeah, but why would I be on it? I'm not mad.
Now, I know it doesn't seem to make sense, but that's the way it works. You must be receiving mad money to access the mad law purse. That's how the system's funded. As things stand, I'm afraid I can't represent you. These cases cost incredible amounts of money.
But you just said I had a strong case.
And so you do. But it will be difficult to prove. Look, why didn't you apply for mad money straight away? Get the ball rolling. I mean, you're perfectly entitled to...
Forget it, no fucking way.
I know, it's crazy. You have to declare yourself mentally ill to prove that you're not mentally ill, but there you are. I don't make the laws.
What the fuck do you bring me here for?
Those shoes real or imitation?
I had a pair like that once. Well, similar but different heel.
How often do you lot see the doctors?
Once a year for our annual assessment.
Yeah, and what about other stuff in between?
We don't normally see them in between, unless it's to change medication.
Yeah, but I'm not on medication.
Then you don't need to see them, do you?
Well, how do they know you're getting better if they never see you? I mean, how can they tell?
We're all formally assessed every year for the doctors to evaluate our progress. Medication, treatment, and level of care is determined accordingly.
Tell her about the mirrors.
We don't know that.
Well, we're pretty certain.
There's a mirror on the wall of the assessment room, and it's been suggested it might be one of those two-way mirrors with a secret viewing room behind.
Like ID parades.
We don't have conclusive evidence.
I've heard them in there, and so has Candid.
What?
Yeah, and I smelled cigarette smoke, and none of the doctors were smoking.
And Verna's seen them selling the tickets down the tube station.
Saturday morning, junior doctors selling these tickets they were.
It was probably a raffle.
£1 a ticket or 6 for a fiver. I heard them saying it's the best laugh in town.
And they said you get free drinks and all.
All for £1. That ain't bad value.
They should charge more, man.
Fuck patients' rights. I'd sell my rights if they gave me a cut.
All Poppy wanted was to get away from me. She never knew how lucky she was. It's a lot worse place to be a dribbler than Dorothy Fish, I can tell you. I should know, because I've been in most of them. When I was a kid, I got moved around more than past a fucking parcel. Foster homes and that. They placed me every which way. I just never seemed to fit into the world of sniffs. In the end, they give up. Stuck me in this home for dribbler kids. But it was all right, because no one told you to sit up straight or smile at the neighbours. Anyway, next day the shit hit the fan.
Hello, everybody. Just a quick word. I'm pleased to announce that as part of our new customer care initiative, assessments will now be monthly instead of yearly.
Check your pigeonholes for your own date and time, and don't forget, you must bring a urine sample with you.
Now, it's nothing to worry about. The doctors just want to see you more often, that's all.
What for?
They want to know how you're getting on, Astrid.
Check you're making progress.
We're just making a few small changes.
There's absolutely no need for alarm.
And if anyone is particularly concerned, by all means, come and see me in my office.
Or me at any time. Remember, we're here to help.
Fuck is that all about?
Bet they run out of tickets, they've sold so many.
Yeah, bet there's sniffs queuing round the block to get into that viewing room.
No, it's since Pollyanna died. They want to keep a closer eye on us, make sure we're all okay.
No, the whole thing stinks of the government. Evidence-based healthcare, that's the word of the moment. This government's obsessed with results.
Pollyanna.
Alex!
All right. I've rung everyone I can think of. My friends, my dad. Do you know, no one will lend me a penny. Not even Natalie, my best friend.
All right.
She said, to be honest, she could see it coming after Dad left. Single mum, skint. That's my job.
Who's Dad?
Saphra's dad. We broke up 6 months ago. So I'll just have to wait the month out. You know, it's 3 more weeks. Just have to do it, nothing else for it.
I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong, Anne.
Why have you changed the assessments?
Are you worried about it, Anne?
No.
There's no need to worry.
I ain't worried, got no reason to. I don't care if they do kick me out.
Let me assure you, no one is going to discharge you. Not until you're ready. I guarantee it.
You discharged Pollyanna.
Pollyanna was different. I can't discuss Pollyanna. And the last thing we're going to do is discharge you, Anne. We're very concerned about you.
You're not going to send me up the wards, are you?
We're keeping you exactly where you are. We'd hardly have made you a guide if we were about to get rid of you, would we? Now, how are you getting on with Poppy?
Good, yeah, we become friends like you said.
Excellent. And how is she settling in?
Okay, I reckon. Yep.
Really?
Well, I know she goes on about wanting to get out and all that.
She does.
I reckon that's just all part of it.
Part of her illness? Huh? I see, yes. Part and parcel of her condition. But in fact, you think that she's actually settling in quite well at the Dorothy Fish. In your opinion? Hen?
See, I thought if I told them Poppy wanted out, they'd think it was because of my guiding. And seeing as she was pleased with my guiding, that would have been dishonest. Later that week, Tina got discharged. She never killed herself. She just went home and slashed her arms up. Locked the door, wouldn't let no one in.
Tony wanted to see me.
Yeah?
Yeah, he says they're concerned how I'm coping and worried that I'm getting stressed. I said, of course I'm fucking stressed. I wouldn't be stressed if they let me out of here. Jesus.
At least they's worried about you. At least they care. If I was you, I'd be grateful.
Sorry, Ian. I know it's different for you. Hey, you know what? You should try a bit of makeup. Got lovely eyes. Just need a bit of like mascara, some eyeliner maybe.
Shut up.
Don't be embarrassed.
I ain't embarrassed, am I?
You've got a good face, Ian. Bit of blusher, bring out your cheekbones. I'll do it for you if you want. Pop round over the weekend, I'll give you the work.
For fuck's sake, Poppy's assessment's Monday. I've got to get ready. Poppy had no idea how much work was involved on assessments weekend. I prided myself on being the best. It was like being the best at anything. It takes hard work and preparation.
The area has so much potential, yet it still retains its purity. It is said that the locals have been surfing here for over 100 years.
Let's show you the nails. What do you want to be when you grow up? I bet you get asked that a lot.
A model like Jordan.
Like, why Jordan?
Well, she's pretty and she's like a model, and I want to be a model as well.
Now, what about other kids at school? What do they say?
Well, some of them are jealous, but they just get over it. I just tell them to get over it.
So what would happen if you couldn't be a model?
Try, and then if I couldn't get into it, then I'd just be sat at home doing nothing.
You have got a number 2 career, because I know when the bus comes up to secondary, she sits home doing nothing, guess who's going to be paying for that day? Sorry? So you do some office work. Do you have a sort of a second career?
last week's session, we were looking at ways we sometimes communicate without saying precisely what we mean. Does anyone remember? Anyone?
Hinting, insinuation.
Thank you, Michael. All right. Well, today I thought we'd try a bit of non-verbal communication. So I want you all to stand up and get into pairs and come into the middle. Right. Well, N, you can come with me. We're going to do an exercise called mirroring. So whatever I do, N has to copy me as if she were my mirror image. That's right, N. Good. Yes. Excellent. So, everyone, are we ready? 3 minutes, no talking, and begin.
I've got to do another 6 months.
6 fucking months! No talking?
What, nothing I said, Poppy?
I look like shit. Been up all night trawling the net for different lawyers. They all say exactly the same thing. You need a mental health specialist. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not mentally ill. And they hang up, mostly. Or else they are a mental health specialist, in which case they say they can't help because I'm not registered for mad money.
Oh, makes sense. I'm not really funny, but got to make sure he's a genuine case. Can't let just anyone in.
Yeah, but I'm not, am I? That's the point. Anyway, got to do something to get out of here. It's totally doing my head in. Will you help me?
Yeah, of course. I'll pick up the forms for you if you like.
Tell you what, why don't you come round on Saturday, eh? Fill him in over a bottle of wine.
Hey, Anne, come on up.
All right. Just making a drink for Saffra. Won't be a sec. Take coat off. Make yourself home.
Planned you all right. Didn't think I would. Run all the way. Backpack weighs a ton. Got all the forms in it. Sweating like a pig.
Hey, Saffra. You're supposed to be in bed, aren't you?
Oh, didn't see her. All right.
Say hello to Anne. Saffra. Come on. Come on. She's supposed to be going to Dud's this weekend, but she got a sore throat, haven't ya? Probably all this business with me. You know, kids pick up on things. Come on, let's get you into bed. Mummy will sing you a song while she's tucking you in, yeah? Won't be a minute.
There's 7 parts. Part 1, that's just your personal details, name and stuff. Part 2, information about your illness, or your diagnosis and what medication you're on. Part 3, why you reckon he's been hard done by.
Jesus.
Part 4, any worse than anyone else. Part 5, why you deserve taxpayers' money, and Part 6, what that implies about you. Then Part 7, specifically why it is you can't just pull yourself together. You can use my lucky buyer if you like. What are these then?
Your olives.
All right, well, they're peas. Hang about, what are you doing?
Just filling in my name.
No, you're not. You've got to scroll it.
No, it says block capitals.
That's what it says. You're supposed to be mentally ill. Try it with your other hand.
You've got to be able to read it in.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I don't stand it out, you know. You've got to dribble for it.
More like this. Oh my God.
That's it. Got any crisps?
I'm not putting down off the other bed.
Get it down, girl.
No, surely you can be mentally ill without incontinence of the bowel.
Missing the point. They ain't got nothing to do with mental illness. Like giving the sniffs what they want. Like an exchange. We shit in the bed and dribbling all over the place makes them feel better about themselves. Public service, that's what it is. You've got to have dribblers, else you wouldn't have sniffs.
So what are sniffs for then?
To pay our benefits, and they want their money's worth.
You got it all worked out, haven't ya?
Whatever. Oh, fuck, I've gone over the edge. How about pissing the bed then? How about that?
All right, fuck it. I can't believe I'm writing this.
What do you think?
Patching? God, they need filing.
Yeah. Let me do it.
Fellow patients, I received a letter this morning, the contents of which concern us all. It's from Dave Franks up in Barnet. He set up a pressure group.
Good of a pressure cooker. What?
It's to campaign about all these premature discharges. O'Brien's not here. Perhaps I should wait.
Oh, just fucking get on with it.
I can't see.
Turn your headphones down.
I said I can't see. I can hear all right.
Shut up.
Right. Dear all, as most of you know, by selling off mental health services, the government stand to raise some quick cash. Already potential buyers have begun sniffing around, led by guess who? The pharmaceutical companies. To avoid the threat of closure, hospitals all over the country are discharging patients as fast as they can to up their success and efficiency rates, spurred on by the promise of performance-related bonuses for key staff members. So you see, it's not just us, it's all over the country. What are we going to do about it?
If they're so fucking keen to discharge us, why can't they start with me? I mean, I volunteered. Repeatedly.
I don't believe it. Tony would never discharge anyone unless he thought they were truly well.
Oh, bollocks, he would. He'd sell his own grandmother for sixpence.
Tony may be under pressure from higher up the greasy pole. If he's received government directives to pursue a policy of discharge...
We need to get into that viewing room. Listen in on their meetings.
That would certainly be a help.
Me and Sue went looking again last night.
Yeah, it's a broom cupboard next to the assessment room. We're sure of it.
It's always locked and you never see any of the cleaners using it.
Yeah, we heard a noise coming out of it.
Yeah, sort of humming.
Or a whirring. Well, ever so faint it was.
Could be the Hoover.
Inside the cupboard? Hardly.
It weren't that loud.
Wait a minute. Wait. It's obvious.
What is?
A cameraman. They've got a cameraman in there and they're making a dribbler Big Brother. They're voting us out one a week. Please vote for me. Please. I'm begging you. I'll take all my clothes off. Hey, I'll even sleep with Michael.
Fucking hell, Puffy!
Oi, oi, oi. You are live on Channel 4. Please refrain. Refrain. Please refrain from swearing. Yeah.
Poppy's just starting to get the hang of it. Once she made the effort to fit in, she done all right. For a bit there, it looked like it's all going to be okay. There you are. I was wondering where you was. Did you get your results? What'd you get? Middle, I bet. Wankers. Ain't nothing wrong with that form.
What am I going to do now?
I did my best shot, Poppy. Ain't my fault this one, because you can't blame me, eh? It ain't like you got a long record, is it? I've been South Army since the age of 2. Tried to top myself at 14. Been sectioned more times than I can...
I can't cope with this. I'm going to fucking pieces. I've been banking on this. The only thing that's kept me going. Just get on the register, get a lawyer, get fucking out!
Keep your voice down.
So Verna chucks her for lunch. Big fucking deal. Soaks us up with London. Natalie's been bulimic for years. She doesn't get paid for it. And what's wrong with Wesley? What is stopping him from getting a job?
He's got problems.
I've got problems! We've all got problems! It's whether you make a career out of them.
My mum used to say comparing only makes you depressed. You always find someone madder than you.
I've got to get this mad money in. I've got to. Please help me.
Let me have a think.
I can't believe we're coming here on the weekend. I'm sick of this fucking place.
Trust me, you're gonna love it. It's the only chance you'll get to go to the 7th floor and come back again.
All right, girls. Look at you. Check that outfit. You've got makeup on.
Fuck off.
She's got makeup on. She's got makeup on.
Evening, Professor. Sorry, boys, not enough room for us all. You'll have to get the stairs. This is Poppy, Professor. Poppy Shakespeare.
Nice to meet you.
Professor's writing a book. History of the hospital. Go back since like forever. Actually, you might be able to help us. We're looking for proof.
Ah, proof, eh?
Got to prove Poppy's mad.
Yeah, but I'm not mentally ill, you see. I just need to prove I am to get me a lawyer to prove I'm not.
So how do you prove he's mad?
Well, you're presupposing one accepts proof itself as a viable concept.
Fucking hell.
All right. Let us suppose that rather than proof which may lie beyond our reach, one was striving instead for the appearance of proof. You see, according to Plato, what surrounds us is not reality, but the appearance of reality. Imagine this lift is a cave, and we're chained together.
Might as well be a bloody lift.
It's dark, and there's just a small fire throwing shadows onto the walls. Now, we've never been outside the caves, but suppose one of us escapes.
Yeah, I've heard about that. One of the men escapes from the cave and sees the world outside, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yet, if he returned to the cave to tell his brothers about that reality outside, he would be the object of ridicule, of disbelief, of hostility.
They'd say he was mad.
Exactly.
I might as well not have been there, seeing as you're so smart.
Fucking hell, Win. What's this place?
Don't need my help no more, do you?
Oh, don't be silly, Ian. Of course I need you. We was just talking.
Girls, hey! Come on up!
Come on, girl.
You was right, Em. You're amazing.
Said so, didn't I?
Hey, that must be Primrose Hill. And that's Highbury.
And that's Ali Pally. Wicked.
On a clear day, you can see right on the world from up here. Vodka and melazone. Takes the edge off.
Bring us the colours up.
That's it. Drink up. You're one of us now.
So what took you so long then?
Liv got stuck. She's talking to Professor, trying to get proof in it for her appeal.
Proof?
Proof she's mad. Out of it. Tonto.
Easy, Poppy. You just do mad things like we do, innit?
I told her.
It's easy. Stick with us, you soon get the hang of it.
Yeah, stick with us.
Next few weeks, they cleared out the second floor. Had to make way for a conference centre. Banker Bill took his business online. On the Dorothy Fish, they were discharging patients hand over fist. But me and Poppy, we hung in there.
Oh, God, look at the state of me.
Are you alright? Could you stop chewing your nails? It makes me feel sick.
Don't know what I'm doing half the time. The Zephyr's parents' evening last night. I couldn't go in. Got to the school and the Zephyr's like, come on, Mum. But I couldn't move. It was like I was paralysed or something. I just couldn't face it. Zephyr's in tears and everyone's arriving and staring at me. Edging away like I'd pissed on the pavement.
There, what do you reckon?
Yeah, it's great.
What's all these bags everywhere for?
Oh, they're like clothes and things going to Oxfam.
Oxfam?
Yeah.
Ah, there's some good stuff in here.
Yeah, I've been clearing out. I can't bear all these things everywhere. It's like it's weighing me down. I just want to get rid of it. You can take what you like.
You sure?
Yeah.
Jeez, Bob, you're gonna get arrested. It's bleeding.
What are you doing for Christmas, Ed?
Dunno.
Dad's taking Zephyr skiing. Oh, his parents are. They've hired a chalet.
Nice.
And I won't see her for nearly 3 weeks, but she really wanted to go, so... I couldn't come round yours, could I?
Me?
Please, Ed.
Never had a visitor before.
Half an hour should be enough, eh?
What, for pasta? I should think so, Ed.
I'll just give it another 10 minutes, be on the safe side. Don't want to send you home sick, eh? Have a top up whilst you're waiting.
Is that you?
Yeah, with me mum.
How old were you when she...
She jumped in for another train. 12.
Oh, God, I'm sorry, Ed.
It's not your fault.
My mum died a few years back. God knows what it must have been like at that age.
Yeah, well, come on, it's Christmas, Poppy. Should be having a laugh or something. Here, look at this.
You shouldn't have.
That's all right. Nicked it from Topshop. Wrapped it himself, though. Go on, open it. Thought it was about time you had a new one. That one's the right state. Here, try it on. Bloody hell. You've been pulling your hair out. Blimey, steady on, girl. No need to overdo it. By February, Poppy was doing so good it would have taken a fucking expert to tell she was putting it on. She'd taken to boiling the skin off her arms, pouring the water straight from the kettle. On the ward, they up assessments once a month, to once a fortnight, to once a week. Checked out Wesley, Verna, Dawn, Candid headphones even. Rosette was only gone a week before she took off all her clothes in Paradise Park one morning. They sectioned her back up to the 7th floor.
Everyone, we've just had some wonderful news. I've just this second come off the phone to the Ministry, and I'm thrilled, I'm delighted, above all, I'm honoured to be able to tell you that the Dorothy Fish has been shortlisted for Beacon of Excellence status. In other words, thanks to you, thanks to all of you, the Dorothy Fish has been singled out as one of the highest performing day hospitals in the country.
Come on, applaud yourselves. Tell each other, well done, well done.
Well done, Brian. Well done.
What do you want to do tonight, then? Fancy going into town for a meal or something? Go to the cinema?
No, I don't feel up to it. Sorry.
I don't go anywhere these days. How about DVD and a Chinese, then?
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm meeting Dad tonight.
Dad? What are you meeting him for?
He wants to talk about Zephyr.
All right. And whatever Dad wants, Dad gets.
Hen,
Oops! Paul? What are you doing there?
Calling a meeting tonight. Darkwood's drop-in, 7 o'clock. You've got to be there.
What for?
I can't tell you here.
Why the fuck not?
Top secret, it's a crisis. Everyone's coming. It's absolutely essential that you be there. You too, Poppy. 7 o'clock.
Jesus. Is James fucking Bond now? I suppose I have to go by myself then. Either that or stay in sat on my own all night. Dad's so fucking important.
Oh, don't, Anne. Please. Please.
Right, Rosetta. Candid. Zubin. Recognise you. Thought you was a pirate.
And where's Poppy?
Hi, Anna Keeper. What's going on?
There's been a somewhat dramatic development.
What?
It's about Poppy.
We can't blame Em, though, can we? It's not her fault.
Ain't it? Ain't it? Because I think she knew all along.
Of course she knew. Tony must have told her.
Nah. Even if he did, don't make it her fault.
No, Em would have told the rest of us.
Oh, bollocks would she? So far up Tony's arsehole.
Oh, come on, at least give her
Quiet.
a chance to explain.
Quiet! It's all true, Anne. Everything we thought. There is a viewing room. I know, because last night I found it. It lies beyond the broom cupboard, behind a secret door. And whilst I was in there, I found out the real reason why Poppy was brought to the Dorothy Fish.
It's me. Open the door. Michael's got proof. He found the viewing room and all the doctors were talking about you. We can get you out now. And I'm going to come with you. We can live together. Go on holidays. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You was right all along. He's normal. That's why they picked you, see? They needed someone normal. They've been measuring us lot against you. See who they could discharge, so as they can meet their targets. I'm saying there ain't nothing wrong with you. They've been using you. Oh, fuck. Poppy? No! How could you do this to me? Morning.
Sorry, your name's not down no more.
Very funny.
It ain't.
It's a mistake, innit? Jesus. Talk to Tony.
I can't do it, Anne. Sorry, you can't go up.
Christ's sake, Sharon, it's me. What you on? You don't run this place, you know. You hand out the effing passes. You want to go easy on them protein shakes, mate?
There you are. I was hoping to catch you. Save you the bother of coming all the way up. Good news. You're being discharged. We've all been so pleased with your progress, Anne. You've come on in leaps and bounds these past few months. Well done. What? Yes, congratulations. You must be thrilled. Here are the things from your locker.
No, I can't.
And this is your notice of discharge, your medication, your how to cope pack, and contacts for local support agencies.
I can't. Tony said that he'd speak to me.
Tony's in a meeting just now, but he joins me in wishing you all the very best in your new life. We just know you're going to make a go of it, Anne. You've been our star pupil. Yes, you have. And you're ready now to go out there into the world, standing on your own 2 feet. Shoulders back, chin up. That's right. The world is your oyster. You could be anything you want, Anne. Anything. You have the power. Take life by the horns. Step into your dreams.
For 3 weeks after they kicked me out, all I'd done was laying in bed. Didn't eat, didn't smoke, didn't take my meds even. Furthest I'd gone was the bathroom, taking a drink out of the tap.
Anne? And it's me. Please open the door. Please. Come on in. I know you're in there. Please let me in. I know you think I let you down. Thank you for saving me. Tony says it's not true about me being normal. Says if there's nothing wrong with me, then why did I take an overdose? Please open up, Anne. I've got no one else to talk to.
Just say something, please. Let me know you're all right. I've got to go now. Dad's bringing Saffron around. I'll come back tomorrow, yeah? Brought you some fags. Bye. All right, En. I'll leave you alone if that's what you want. Fuck off, then. Yeah, that's right. Fuck off like everybody else. En, you gotta help me. Please, I'm begging you. I knew I could count on you. I'm sorry for leaving you like that. I'm never leaving you ever again, right? Please open the door in. Dad wants custody of Zafra. I've had a letter of his solicitor. He says I can't take care of her. Do you think that's true, En? Maybe I can't. He says he's spoken to her teacher at school. That she started cutting herself. Tony says I need to see the inspector from the ministry. She's coming to assessments tomorrow. He says if I can convince her I'm all right, then they'll discharge me and then I can keep Zafra. Ben, what about those forms we filled in? What if she's seen them and thinks it's all true? Please, En, please. Will you say it was you? I'll tell them you were helping me out. I'll say I was desperate. I mean, it's true anyway. You will do it, won't you, En? You will help me. There's nothing wrong with me, is there? You said I was normal. You don't think I'm bad for Zafra, do you, En? You don't think that she'd be better off without me, do you? And they're gonna take my little girl away.
I had to do something. Bastards have been using her to make the rest of us look normal, so they could chuck us out. Well, I was going to look so fucking normal they'd have to listen to me. Ain't much point having a filthy dribbler turn up to tell everyone he's normal, is it? I wanted to make myself look nice for Poppy's sake. Morning.
Fucking hell. What are you doing here?
Just visiting. A law against that, is there? Thank you.
I'm afraid you can't come in here. No, I'm sorry, but this is a private meeting. Are you a patient? Do I look like a mental patient? I'll have to ask you to leave.
I want to speak to Tony about Poppy.
And you can't come in here. We've got the inspectors.
I need to speak to you about Poppy's assessment.
You're too late, Anne. Poppy's already been assessed. Now, I must ask you to leave at once. As you can see, we're very busy.
Poppy's normal. There ain't nothing wrong with her. Michael's got proof. He went in the viewing room with the two-way mirror.
I cannot talk to you about Poppy now. You must understand.
You lied to me. You lied to everybody. You've been using her to get rid of us.
Don't be ridiculous, Anne.
She nearly died because of you.
I'm afraid Anne's not feeling very well today.
Where is she? I want to speak to her. What have you done with her?
Look, Anne, I'm afraid I've got some very bad news. I'm very sorry, but... the fact is, last night, Poppy sadly...
There ain't nothing the fucking matter with her. It's your fault.
That's enough, Anne.
You can't believe them. You can't. They never have nobody. They set it up from the stars. Ah! That's why they made me a guy that you would do her in. All for their fucking targets. No! I am not a criminal. There ain't nothing whatever wrong with my head.
Wait, what? Why don't you come round on Saturday, eh? Fill him in over a bottle of wine.
Alright. Just making a drink for Sephora, won't be a sec. Patching. God, they need fighting.
Reckon it was them taking Sephora away who finally done it. She just couldn't cope no more. Fucking wankers. Dorothy Fishward and the doctors and all that. Tony. Jesus, 8 nearly 9 years of my life I give to that place. It was all just a big fucking con. I made an appointment. I'm seeing Sister for you first thing Monday. You're on mad money now, innit, Poppy? You must... Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here. This place will do you ready. You want to get out, don't you? At least you got a window bed. See right around the world from up here. When it's clear.